Alright, 10.3 is on the mechanism of heartbeat. So you can see this picture shows the cardiac muscle tissues. It is the muscles that made up the heart, and that you can see it intersects and connected with one another, and this arrangement is the one enabling the electrical impulse to spread very fast throughout the heart, at the same time stimulates the cardiac muscles to contract together and uniformly. And this is why we say the cardiac muscles are myogenic. Myogenic means the heart is able to contract and relax without receiving any impulse signal from the nervous systems. So to say that when the cardiac muscles are having oxygen, they are having nutrients, these muscles will be able to contract and relax on their own. Okay, the blood circulation in humans, is made possible by this force, the produced force, by the pumping of the heart and the contraction of the skeletal muscles that is around the vein. So the pumping of the heart is made possible by this group of tissues known as the pacemaker, and the main pacemaker is the sinoatrial node. Okay, this is the location of the sinoatrial node, SAN. Okay, that is the heart's natural pacemaker. And there is another node. This is called the AVN, situated over here. Okay, so the SAN is again a specialized cells that is at the right atrial wall near the entrance of the superior vena cava, which it will generate excitatory impulse to spread to both these atria, causing these atria to contract together simultaneously, and that the blood is forced from the atria into the ventricles. Okay, so here we have this AV node with the help of the bundle of His and Purkinje fiber, which will now be spreading the impulse from the SA node just now. Okay, you see here impulses from the AV node are conducted by these specialized muscle fibers called the bundle of His and the Purkinje fiber, and it is going to the ventricular walls. Okay, hence causing the contraction of both ventricles to pump the blood out of the heart, going to the lung and also going to the whole body. Now this is the sequence of the heart contraction causing the pumping of the heart. So first it has to have the natural pacemaker initiated by the SA node, generates the electrical impulse. Electrical impulse spread rapidly in both atria, causing both of the atria to contract simultaneously, and this will push the blood to the next compartment, which is the ventricles. So the electrical impulse reached the atrioventricular node, and this electrical impulse are spread through the bundle of His and the Purkinje fiber up to the apex of the heart. And the electrical impulse spread from the apex of the heart to the whole ventricular wall. As a result, ventricles will contract, okay, pumping blood out of the heart and then going to the lungs and also to the body. Okay, have you ever wondered the looped sound? Have you ever heard of the looped sound when the heart is pumping? Okay, especially when you are using the stethoscope. What actually causes this looped sound is actually the sound of the closing of the heart valves. So we know in the heart itself there has got these tricuspid valves at the right side, bicuspid valve at the left side, and we also have these semilunar valves. Okay, so the first loop sound is produced when this tricuspid valve and the bicuspid valve closed, and the second dub is produced when the semilunar valves closed. Now let's look at the second second action, that is the contraction of the skeletal muscles around the veins that enables the circulation of the blood in our body. Okay, so the pumping of the heart helps in distribution and flow of the blood through the arteries, arterioles, and blood capillaries. Okay, that is understood. But however, the force produced by the pumping of the heart is insufficient for the blood to flow, okay, to continue flowing from through the veins and return to the heart. The journey is too long. And besides, the blood is forced to flow against the force of gravity, right? So the presence of valves in the veins is the one of the factors that ensures that the blood will flow in one direction back to the heart. So the flow in the veins is assisted by the contraction of the smooth muscles, which is in the blood vessels itself, and also the contraction of the skeletal muscles, which is around the vein. So the contraction of the skeletal muscles will constricts the veins, causing the valve to open. Okay, here it will open, and then it will allow the blood to flow towards the heart. And then the valve is closed to prevent the blood from backflow to the foot. Okay, so there's a question over here. It says, what will happen to the valve in the blood vessels of our legs if we stand or sit too long? Okay, so it will cause the blood to pull in the leg veins, isn't it? And increasing the pressures within the veins. And have you heard of these varicose veins before? Okay, maybe you can read on it.